So I have to see if this is something that I actually want to do. I kind of don't. I've like never really had like a huge, gigantic love for this game. The entire time I played it through, and it like literally just took me like over a month to play, which is a huge time sink to be sure. But I do want to see how. Generally, the bosses have not been terribly difficult in this game, with a few exceptions. Some people were saying that it's a little bit better to have Tressa as the Rune Lord over Tressa is the Rune Lord over Therion, and also, to be honest, like I could see Primrose being a little bit better than. I can see Primrose being like maybe a little bit better in some ways to heal than. Well, there's some advantages to Primrose over Ophelia as a Starseer. I think he needs his max XP. He's ample attack. And the elemental augmenter. And I wish I had more of these, the blessed blazon. Give his max SP again. Battle tested blade. Battle tested spear. Give this to Therion. Moral axe is better, isn't it? Makeshift bow. Very good. And the giant staff. Shield, the big dog shield. Head, crystal helm, crystal vest. And he needs just the fat blessed blazon. I should give this to Therion, honestly. I'm gonna give him the fat HP. And then probably just the elemental defense, I guess. Probably the smartest move. Makeshift spear, 380. Wow, that's so good. Does he have a spear slot? So it's hers. Makeshift knife, Heathcote's dagger, makeshift staff, bishop staff, shield, horse shield, head. This one, body. Fine. Then take elemental augmenter. It seems like so underwhelming. We'll see. Makeshift sword, herald sword, makeshift knife, battle tested dagger, X's, battle tested X, like a max shield, head. They're all kind of shit. Alright, fine. And dragon scale armor? Probably dragon's vest. Just need the crit. It's not terribly useful for. Okay, so physical attack, 50 defense. Probably just this. He's so squishy. And then this, I think, just to even him out. Okay, so equip support skills. This is all fine. Cover physical prowess. The other thing would be to maybe put surpassing power on him. Okay, so if I did jobs him, Warbringer, and learn skills, all of them. Extra experience is the next one. Lower defense. Wait, no, you idiot. It's the wrong one. Jobs. It's just warrior. Okay, luckily he has a big excess of points. Surpassing power. Go. Okay, so jobs again. Get him back to the one he should have, which is Sorcerer. Get Ulbrich back on his bullshit. Go. And then equip support skills, stronger strikes, increases elemental damage, augmented elements. You gotta take this out. Be a real man. Put in surpassing power. Alright, I'll try that. There's a whole lot of like ways they tell you to look at the game. I have to like equip my other guys too. Okay, so they need... The other squad needs backup jobs, right? I think they got their backup jobs surpassed. Jobs learn. So he's a cleric second. It's pretty cool. It's weird. It was surprising, but it's pretty cool that you can only have one of each person doing like the Giga Chat job. She's a thief second, right? She is a warrior second. Alright, so now equip everyone. Why does no one have this axe? Oh yeah, I did the makeshift knife. It's fine. Shift axe, memorial axe, makeshift bow, battle tested bow, makeshift staff, giant's club. This is fine. Did fuck up his too? Tremble bow of storms, battle tested staff, force shield, blah blah blah. The rest of them are fine. No makeshift things anywhere. Okay, cool. Okay, so I can take them back out now before I do the. Games give me like just every once in a while when I play this game, they like very cunningly like implant some idea in my head of like other games, like a little Secret of Mana once in a while, a little Suikoden, a little FF6, like pretty consistently remind me of something. Somewhere I can buy more force shields. Gotta look that up. Force shield. Where did I find it? Is it purchasable? Dusk Barrow. Got it. It's all kind of shit, but whatever. Let's do the main stuff first. She needs an AP dagger. 42, 200. Rod. Shield. No real AP boosting ones left anymore. It's pretty good. Nice. Shift sword. Shift spear. So maybe the speed one's better. Shift knife, viper bow, this. This is wow. 202. Crazy how good this is. It's not good enough. I guess the shaft here, I am. And I guess the shaft indeed. Okay, so let's do basic things for them. I'm sure I'm gonna have to like reevaluate all this, which is a shame. Do I not have anyone with 1000 HP? He's got one, right? So give the two tanky boys one each. Whatever other sort of large tanky thing they can get. Gotta have a health pool that's good enough to deal with that stuff anyway. Okay, so this is who? Tressa. She needs some offense. That. Her, she needs the other elemental augmenter. That's all three done, right? Better be. And she needs just some sort of raw defense, I think. 2730 is not a lovely amount of health. Okay. Okay, and then he needs also to back 600 HP, I guess. One of these? I don't know. I don't feel great about this, but it's a starter. Everyone has to go take a nap now. Cyrus gets a casual 240 odd extra MP now. Okay, let's leave town. And there's some sort of like extra quest around here somewhere. $72. Didn't really occur to me how crazy this is gonna be. And I wonder whether surpassing power is worth it for him. It's very useful for the bosses, but I mean, like for now, I could probably. I'm not gonna use this now. What's that combination you could do in FF6? It's like the gold hairpin, but then also something that made you use extra magic to do extra damage. I don't recall what it was called. Alright, wipe him out. XP is nice now. Nothing else is really important. Oh. She fucked around people. She fucks people up now. Yeah, XP still nice. A couple more levels is never gonna hurt. I do think that generally speaking, I'm probably too under-leveled for an optional super boss, considering everyone's in their 50s except for fucking Cyrus. Where am I going? It's like southwest of Everhold or something. I think I remember reading it. Should have probably read this more stuff. Anyway, steal SP. On est plus. The extra job points are not the worst thing in case I need to do some sort of like random ass tweaks. Make this work better. What this way is it? Just shine of the Rune Blade. It's not the place to be. Another thing that's brutal is having to deal with these increased encounter rates currently. But I don't need to have my guys completely buffed right now. They don't sleep. Rude. Hit her twice. Are you gonna do it? Alright, she's all I need. But I do need the extra experience. I think all of it will count. If it does turn out to be a battle where I actually have to level up, or I have success at it, wow, the fucking encounter race in this game is killing me. I don't think you can really do much use here anymore. She's like a little mini sorcerer, I like that. This is probably not the best time for my mental health to be like running around randomly. What's this? For whole tunnels. This looks encouraging. Watch out, dark goats. Sort of wonder whether surpassing power is going to prove to be useful, or whether it's like too specific a circumstance to generally be applicable. It does really help if he gets boosted, but like, he kind of needs to have like his divine skill on. Maybe even both of them. Oh yeah, get him. He's dual wielding, watch out. He's got a spiked helm. If Cyrus all game hit something that weakened people's elemental defense, and also did staff damage, I would have used that shit so often. Only way to make it better is if it hit multiple people. This is the blue chest. Knowledge staff. Let's see how that tests out. Good. Better than this. 187, 352. 187, 3. It's worse. But it might be good for one of the other fellows. It's good to have. See you, fellas. 63, a respectable level. Okay, so I'm gonna go back this way and check the lower stairs. Here, there's the last one. Who are those dudes? God. Fuck. Okay, one more level each out of the people would be totally welcome. Oh, there's a chest there I missed. That important. It's in the first room. Come on, how good can it be? Probably an olive oil. Probably an olive of life, I mean. It's interesting how like wind has become this like ubiquitously useful element in late game scenarios. It's like shit on the entire game. And fire and ice and everything. Now wind, light, and dark seem to be like universally most applicable. That might have just been in the previous dungeon. I'm not sure if that'll like continue to be the case. Get him! It's supposed to be like a quest, isn't there? I guess we'll find out. Maybe this isn't the right place. Anyway. Can't be that bad, right? It's a random goat boss. That's what I came here for. Whatever, it's fine. I'm sure there's a couple of other dungeons I didn't pay attention to in this game either. The Devourer of Men and the Devourer of Dreams. Keep setting shit up. Don't feel like I have to worry about healing yet. He's pretty light mana. I probably should watch out on this shit. I forgot to use transfer room. Last. Should have maybe used my boost there. I think it would have been a bit late if I did it. I think it would have been too short on BP to make that useful. Oh. I did not see that coming, did I? I feel like I don't even see a... I feel like I did not see a relevant save point recently. Okay. Gotta keep HP thieving this guy. Actually, I probably need stun in here. Yeah, no. Jeez. All that hard work. It's not even worth doing that. It's amazing the kind of BP usage he's going through right now. Maybe I should have boosted that. Not too worried about damage right now. Everything got so disrupted by that fucking insane... Everything got disrupted by that just insane burst of damage. Three, four hits, not bad. Try to hopefully keep us ahead of really some sort of like magic resist would probably be a smarter move here, but whatever. Oh shit. Here I wasted some BP there. Yeah. Okay. Probably best to boost or defend here. Pomegranate on him. And Therion. Wow, that guy's really weak. What the fuck? Like I don't even remember doing damage to that guy. I didn't get one single like useful amount of damage. He's weaker than I thought. Bright stone. Nothing else really here. Okay, let's find out where this gate of finish shit starts. Can't run around. Not run around in this, eating this many random battles. Say also, interesting. To also maybe do BP Eater. Cleric in both party, a sorcerer, war master in different party. Fast travel to Swarky and exit North Swarky Trail. Alright, so this little bit of preamble here. I am so not terribly into... Like, do I want to spend, like, a long time getting this boss done? Not really. But I will do it today, I think. Until such a point that I'm like, oh, maybe I'll do this later, maybe I won't. Okay. Oh, a cute little piggy. You saying I've never fought these scrolls before? In this level 11 zone? Is that likely?
Yeah.
Like, really? So I don't know, this is bad. My attitude toward this is like pretty low. Again. Oh, why hello. I didn't expect to see you again. The troop is all fine, although we do still miss Kit. We've been hoping to carry on down this route, but there's a fearsome monster up ahead, we've heard. Traveling swordsman passed by not so long ago. Once we told him the rumors, he said that he would defeat the monster. But he has not returned. I do hope he's alright. Forgive me. I was not equal to the task. You're all right, man. What a frightful wound. Someone, fetch some bandages at once. Please, do not trouble yourself on my behalf. You there. Do you know one another? Indeed, this kind stranger was my greatest friend when my heart was broken by the cruel woman LeBlanc. Responsible for bringing me to the lovely Flora, my true love and other. It seems that fate continues to guide us, bringing the two of us to meet once more. I feel quite the same. For all that you have helped us in the past, I hope you might ask your help once more. You think you could defeat for us the monster that keeps us from traveling the road ahead? I would also be glad to leave the task to one as able as you. The monster is a fearsome one, but I know your strength. Even you cannot defeat such a monster. I don't know who would be able to. The monster is by no means an average foe. It's right here. Okay. This is a big ass tiger. Are you allergic to daggers? You are. What else are you allergic to? Shadow? No? Alright. What else are you allergic to? Wind, of course. Like all of your types. Right, bud. It's gonna help you. He's dodgy. Never hurts. It's too good. Cyrus already used his points. That's awkward. Should wrap it up, right? Right? So you did it. Well done, my good warrior. I expected no less of you. Astounding. You're even stronger than I knew. You took the very words to my mouth. My friend, you put my skill with the blade to shame. Well, 64 hours. It seems I still have far to go. I shall put myself to training at once. I remain grateful for your aid in this fight. I really thought he was dead. He's gonna, like, just fall over. Thank you all for me and the troop as well. You've done us a great favor again. Yes, I meant to tell you before. We did have a letter from Kid after he left us. He's headed now to the place where he is to meet the woman he knew of his father. Oh, are you speaking of a common acquaintance? And what a coincidence. I've also heard rumors on the wind that the Lady LeBlanc is off to meet her perfect man at last. It seems she was headed for the land once known as the Kingdom of Hornburg. Is this fate toying with us again? Coincidence? I suppose stranger things have happened. Okay. So this is the thing where once I travel there, I can't go back. Let me just take a little quick check. Okay. So I'm going to fast travel to a nearby place. One's birthplace. Cool. I'm going to do a little heal here. And then I'm going to go there and see how it goes. I suspect if it's an optional super boss and I haven't prepared for this or done any sort of like min-maxing, I'll probably get wrecked. But let's find out. Okay, mess with their equipment again. Okay. Okay, equip sports skills. This one. I like the no music. Oh, I should go get person for her to guide. I think Leon was weak. I think Leon was stronger than Earhart, but Earhart has a certain appropriateness. Oh, little chickens. I didn't even notice that she was there, but whatever. This is cool. Okay, that's the other thing too, is Elfin concoct points. I guess I have to prepare for this. I have to find a town where I can get the expensive AoE one. Go. Okay. Okay, this is all fine. A little more of these. Sure, there's some other like spot components, so healing things that might be good. Let's go, Feddos. See, this is really like Suikoden 2-ish area. It's like the beginning of the game when your two main guys are watching like that kind of cartoonish villain. I've never actually finished Suikoden 2. I've finished Suikoden 1 a ton of times, but Suikoden 2, wow, that looks cool as shit. Suikoden 2 is a game where the last time I tried beating it, or both times, I think the other time was kind of circumstantial. It's one of those games that's taught me the lesson that there's nothing that will kill your enthusiasm for a playthrough of an RPG more than trying to research everything. This is a game with 108 stars, so you kind of want to get everything. But if you're doing that, especially on your first playthrough, it's hard to keep your love up for the thing when you're doing all this like exhaustive shit to find out how to min-max everything. So I think the first time you play a game like that, you should just do everything intuitively, because like you only really learn about a game by playing it, and you want to keep engaged. Like Vampire Survivors, I only really started like looking up how to do some stuff when I was like 85% finished it, and I'm like, how the fuck do I get this like last unlock? It's very important in video games. Kind of like how WoW is now, probably, compared to how WoW was back in the day. It's like, it's very important to be able to find out things and have like a spirit of like learning and like discovery in a game to like keep engaged with it and to actually have a good memory with it, as opposed to like a wiki fucking draining your love. It's all fine, father, on the other side, truly. Trust me, kid. He is there, waiting for you. See. Very well then. Something the matter? Pray forgive me. I'm feeling so well. Why don't you go on ahead? I'll catch up soon. I'll be waiting for you. Kit, don't do it. Oh, there's a familiar face. Fancy meeting you here. Trust you came for Kit, yes? Apologies, but the lad is quite special to me. Soulmate, Bill. Well, thank you not to interfere. That's assuming you could interfere, even if you wanted to. Pass beyond the gate of Finis, and never again may you return to this world. Follow us if you so choose, but first, be certain that is truly the path you wish to tread. Sayonara. This is cool. Very like Cave of Narsh, Esper Gate. No, not Cave of Narsh. Very like Esper Gate. See the threshold here? Very cool. Suppose I probably should. Make sure everything's a-okay. Can't wait to lose this so quickly. Oh man, this is gonna be such a waste. Change party, equipment. This is a 6 home. I don't remember who this guy is. Miguel? Question mark? Really unlocking Cyrus, which is kind of fun. Win? Oof. That wasn't bad. Maybe even if I do ethereal healing, I might be able to keep up on things. Oh, he was also shackled there, right? It's hard to choose which of these two to do. Both of us are like equally applicable. Okay, doesn't seem too worrisome. Let's get some shadow going on here. It's a little devastating. If they don't kill Cyrus here, that'd be very inconvenient. There's a good chance he does. Yeah. Fuck! All my buffs. Oof, that was a lot of misses. Okay. Okay. Did Therion use transfer room and I forgot about it again? I believe so. That's fine. That's a long... I don't know what those double debuffs are. Yeah, he's got a fat debuff. See? So different. Pretty rare that one does more. Well, it's also the elemental break. There we go. Now he's back into his fucking territory. She's doing a lot less there because... or whatever. As much as she could do. Oof. Sorry, kid. Heh. Okay, we gotta break him before he messes us up here. It's up to her. Don't miss. Go. Oh, wait, Cyrus is dead? I didn't even notice. Okay, is he just like Giga Squishy again? I think I might have min-maxed him a little bit. This was happening before too. He's like the highest level, he shouldn't be having this kind of difficulty. Maybe I should have done armor corrosive or something. Got a heal on her. Yawn. So now that when he takes damage, he has SP. It should be enough SP to give him enough to at least do 1 steal SP. If he takes AoE damage. 6? I think this should do it, right? Nice little trick. I surrender, have mercy. Fuck you. Asshole. Alright, what is this guy weak to here? Hit him! Useful? Okay, got it. Okay, this guy's got 7 turns next time. But we're weak to here. Nothing of these. All weapons? Oh, this is gonna be a painful turn. We got force. I could have just killed him there. Oh shit. Okay, so he's got 21k. So let's just rush him down here. If I can. Okay, good. Yeah, we should be able to. They should just be able to bully him here. Okay, there we go. Nice. 3 levels for healing. No money. Okay. For better or for worse, it's making me have my main party stronger, but the discrepancy might be too much. I don't think there's gonna be a save point here either, because you can't have a save point in places you can't return from. Fuck. All right. You're fine. I was worried about you. Oh, next turn you better watch out, bud. It's gonna be real bad for you. I think Armor Corrosive is a little better here. It's because I don't have that much amp up time. Wow, that's how much over 10k he was doing? Good to know. What does she do that's really worth it here? I think you just give it to him and have him just bully him down next turn if the guy's not dead. It's like, her just doing 10k is like not strictly that helpful. There we go. Here's what we're looking for. One of them is like half the rest. That's crazy. Oh, come on. None of these? Staff? Huh? Alright, we get it. Oh, you think you're getting another turn? That's cute. What's she do here? I know that. I still know that's not the effective one. Okay, it's not good enough actually. I don't remember him doing any of these like tricky maneuvers last time. Silence is lasting fucking forever. I feel like I have debuffs on most of my weapons. Oh. Oh, okay. Thank you for saving him there. Alright, before this guy fucking kills me. Ooh. Just standing there with his fist clenched. I'll get you! Ace? From the Diary of Graham Crossword, Part the Second. All hope was lost. My beloved was gone forever. I had finally finished the elixir, but Part the Second? Is this Part the First? From the Diary of Lord Geoffrey Azelhart. I kept my faith. I stayed true to my convictions until the end. Several years before my death, a shadow fell upon my dear noble court, a shadow known as the Obsidians. They brought with them sweet words and false promises, but I would not lend them my ear. Once they came to understand that I would not be swayed to their way of thinking, they came after my life time and again. I would not allow myself to be daunted. I dug deeper into the truth. to uncover their intentions, their ties, and the mastermind behind their villainy. My search eventually led me to learn of the Gate of Finis. In the end, I was murdered by the men who caught wind of my discoveries, yet I do not regret my actions. I lived true to the words of my house and did all that I could for the sake of my people. My sole regret is that I have left Primrose alone to pick up the pieces of the broken life I left behind. My precious daughter should not have to bear such a burden on her shoulders. Primrose, you stood before my grave and told me, did you not, that you had lived true to what I had taught you. You are strong, my daughter. You found your own cause and purpose, and the purpose you found was the continuation of my very own. You carried on in my footsteps and finished what I started. My dear Primrose, when I think of how much you must have suffered all alone, all I can do is beg you to forgive me. Now the time has come for you to lay down your burden and rest. It is time you forgot about me and find happiness, a happiness of your own this time. For I will always be with you, Jeffrey Azelhart. Who's this guy? All hope was Graham Crossford is the guy who kept getting referenced throughout the final stories for several people. All hope was lost. My beloved was gone forever. I had finally finished the elixir, but it was too late. Mere days too late. My one true love had drawn her last breath just as I was racing back to her side, medicine in hand and heart filled with renewed hope. For 3 days and 3 nights, I lost myself in tears, a river of tears too deep and raging for me to ford my way across it. It was after the funeral that the woman found me. LeBlanc, she called herself. In the depths of my anguish, my life bereft of all meaning, she asked me a simple question, terrible in its implication. Wouldn't you like to see your beloved once more? An insidious offer, a mere whisper in the wind, took hold of me. Try as I might, I could not close my ears to it. It would mean seeing my love even once more, then I would give my very life without it. LeBlanc spoke of the Gate of Finis, which separates this world from the next. If I could find it and cast it open, I could bring my beloved back to my side. I had heard the legends before, of course, but for the first time I found myself desperate to believe them. Begging the help of one of Kit's companions, I set out to the southeast. It was a fool's journey, but what else remained to me but a fool's hope? On my way, I passed through the village of Clearbrook. There I came across a young boy, stricken with illness and lingering just outside death's door. Convulsions racked his small frame, and his skin was mottled with a purplish pox. I recognized the symptoms at once. How could I not? It was the same foul malady that stole my beloved from me. I felt the touch of fate in this meeting. Though I had not been in time to save my true love, I still carried the elixir I had labored so long to create, a remedy that could do nothing for her now. There was no doubt in my mind what I must do, and so I treated the boy with my medicine. When I looked at the boy's face, finally at peace and in calm repose, I saw my beloved again. In her gentle eyes, I found forgiveness. I hope I can do that too someday. Such were the boy's words to me when he was strong enough to speak again. He told me again that he wished to follow my footsteps and become a great apothecary. His words were a reward I never expected. In that moment I felt as though my journey was perhaps not a fool's one. I left what remained of the elixir and the rest of my medicines behind with the boy, and I set out once more, turning my feet again to the Gate of Finis. Little did I know that I was making the greatest mistake of my life. Dun 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 dun! Standard start, shackle foe and in sight. Make sure nothing crazy happens. Therion is 11 HP, it's good. 11 MP, I mean. Stole my items. Douchebag. Rude. Oh, weak to daggers, eh? Big mistake, pal. Okay, I'm gonna hold off another turn to stun him. Transfer Rune is especially good because 3 people on my team have extremely high elemental attack. Maybe I delay another turn. This doesn't make sense. He already has this, right? Yeah, 5 turns of it. That's fine. I should use Ilfric's Auspices on him next turn. She goes first. Oh my god, don't steal his BP. Okay, I really hope... Wait, I have to wait a turn for this. Do a full heal here. And the beginning of next turn, we'll stun him. And then just Cyrus will have just the turn of his fucking life. Wait, where's my fucking BP? What? You don't get it? If you boosted last turn? That's so dumb. Now he gets 2. Did I use Transfer Rune? I don't know what this guy's weak to. Damn, dude, it's so annoying. This is so dumb. Like, I think because I didn't boost, I don't get the double. And now I don't. That was. I don't have enough points for this. Oh, I don't have mana for this. Sick. This is going so well. Good next turn. That is super fucking weird why he didn't get more BP there. He should have been 2 and then 4 in the turns after. But it's because he used his. It's because if you use BP you still don't get it, but if you save it up you get 3 instead of 2 instead of 3. Is that it? Terrible. Drop it up. Still not dead. At least he doesn't change around his weaknesses. It's always convenient. Right pursuit. Alright. So he should die here. That was a little messy. 2 levels, nice. From the records of House Ravis. From the time of my first memories, I recall my father lecturing me on the origins of our house, on what it meant to be the head of House Ravus, and on what it was that I must give my life to protect. My father had heard the same from his father, and his father from his father before. The House of Ravis is blessed with many treasures, and many who covet them. To one born into the House of Ravis, such things are as natural and given as the blue of the sky above us. We are blessed with great treasures, and it is our duty to protect those treasures from those who would use them for ill. And among all the treasures, there is none greater than the Dragonstone. Dragonstones were bestowed upon the first Lord Ravis by the legendary King Beowulf of Hornburg, and they have been passed down in our family ever since. The stones are said to have come from a land far to the east, and they are worth far more than their weight in gold. But that is not where their true value lies. A power sleeps within them, and it makes them valuable beyond mortal comprehension. Every sentence is like the same pacing. For the name Dragonstone is no simple fancy. The stones house the power of the great worms whose names they bear. It is said that the great sorcerer Odin Crossford used the power of the Dragonstones to steal shut the gate of Phineas. Crossford had campaigned together with King Beowulf and aided him in the founding. My father, when he was still with us, once told me this. Power in itself is neither good nor evil. It's the man who wields the blade who decides whether he fights for good or evil. That is why King Beowulf entrusted the stones to the man he trusted above all others, the loyal knight who would become the first lord of House Rabbit. Great power can bring about boundless good or unfathomable evil. It is the duty of our house to keep the Dragonstones safe and protect them from those who would wield them for dark. Yet given enough time, great power will always awaken a hunger in others who would claim it for themselves. Once the Dragonstones came to House Ravis, there was no end to those who lusted after them. Mention our many riches. Even kith and kin cannot be trusted to stand against such temptation. Once a rumor reached my ears that suspicious parties were inquiring into the whereabouts of the stones at the behest of my own relatives. It may be that those who sabotaged the carriage my wife and I were riding in did so at the bidding of my wife. Oh, my poor Cordelia, what is to become of you? You are too gentle to ever doubt another. I fear that many will draw near to you, cloaked in the guise of kindness, and seek to deceive you. Cordelia, I can protect you no longer. No matter how I try to call out, my voice cannot reach you on the other side. Yet this I hope you know, though a time may come when you are betrayed by one you trust, I believe your heart will not falter. You will not lose your faith in people, and this is for the best. For those truly worthy of your unwavering trust, and you will find them and keep them close at your side. I held on to such faith, and I was rewarded with a loyal companion worth 1,000 other men. Heathcote has been true to me in all things. Surely such a friend will also appear before you, one worthy of your faith. And so I beg of you, Cordelia, never stop believing in others, for it is this faith that will save you in the end. Phew, that was a wordy one. Who's this? When did I fight a dragon? Dragon? Question mark? How rude. All right. Should have analyzed him there. Yeah, the problem is, if I use Cyrus's divine skill now, he won't gain magic points next turn, regardless of having the BP boost. Fuck. See, he stays at 1. That's so dumb. What's the point of the BP boost? If you can't, it doesn't still give you BP if you do a boosted skill. Like, I now just have to, like, do this fucking garbage ass shit. A 1-point Lux Conjure. Look at that. So trash. god. It's fun. Pitiful damage. I'm like blown away by how to use BP boost in a way that's useful. It's extra BP over time, for sure. It charges you up faster than otherwise. She has to heal here. Maybe it'd be better to do Aelfric's boost there. Yeah, I should have done Aelfric's auspices. All the ramp up time in Cyrus kind of bugs me. Does it still do 10k? Okay. Could be worse. Shit hurts. Oh, he's dead. Alright, well, there's some other like strategic stuff which is worrying me a little bit. I'm also like struggling with the fact that this is gonna be a waste of time when I no doubt lose to the boss afterwards. From the Diary of Graham Crossford, Part the Third. How could I have been so wrong? All I thought of was bringing my beloved back to the world of the living. When LeBlanc told me such a thing could be done, I was all too willing to swallow her pretty words. The moment that I arrived before the gate, I felt a finger of ice run along my spine. Even if my mind had been too slow to recognize it, my very body was repelled by that gate, or more precisely, by what lay beyond it. While I struggled to catch my breath, LeBlanc sketched out a magic circle on the ground with practiced ease. As she traced each twisted line and rune, her hand never faltered. How many times must she have prepared for this moment in her heart of hearts? It was at that moment that I realized just how she had longed for this moment, how fiercely she desired to see the dark ritual to completion. Only by this ritual may the gate be opened. It will not be pleasant for you, but you must bear it if you wish to see your beloved once. So LeBlanc spoke as she led me to the center of the magic circle. As she began the ritual, the first thing I felt was a great pain that struck my entire body at once. It was followed by a strange sensation like nothing I had ever experienced. I felt myself stretching and swelling from the inside out. From the corner of my eye, I saw my own hand changing into something foreign and awful, and then the fear. LeBlanc watched my transformation with a glow in her eye. It was then I knew this ritual was not intended to open the gate and bring my wife back to me. I know what truly lies beyond the gate of Phineas. That horror is what LeBlanc sought to bring back to our world, and I was to be the vessel. I would be lying if I said I had no idea this was coming. My conversations with LeBlanc had led me to suspect that this ritual would not work for just anyone. It seemed that she needed my blood, the blood of House Crossford, descended from an ancient line of sorcerers. That is why I must be the one to prevent her plan from succeeding, for if I fail, she will only turn her sights upon my dear Kit. No, that I cannot allow. So while I realized before what end LeBlanc intended, I continued to accompany her in her aims so that I could see the truth of the ritual for myself, and foil it however I could. Little did I know that I was dealing with a power far, far beyond any mortal's control or conception. I felt my own sense of self growing faint and distant, and somehow something else entirely filling me. I resisted with all that I had, but that presence, to that thing, a being like myself, a fragile human spirit, could be crushed as easily as an insect beneath your heel. Then just before my mind was completely consumed by the darkness, I saw the smiling face of my wife and son one last time. I screamed. The memory of my wife gave me the power to resist at that last critical moment. I imagine LeBlanc herself did not think I would ever strike back at her, but I had already grown far stronger than I had been as a man. Even when I only managed to land a single blow to her, it cut her deep. She staggered back, and the ritual was interrupted. This is my chance. All I need to do is chase after her as she flees and cut her evil at the root, bringing everything to an end. This is what I must do, but where am I going? I am turning into something else, something less and less human. And so I wander the land without aim. There are periods of time I cannot remember. I come back to myself surrounded by destruction, no memories, but I know it was me. These blackouts grow more frequent, they come for me now. No, stay your hand. I am no monster. I am a man. I am a man. Got to heal. The glowing red eyes are a nice touch. Alright, let's just keep this going. Uh-oh. Should cover us. Hit him with the offering Genji glove combination. Still a lot. That's like 51,000. It's not gonna give him enough. Motherfucker. A single ice attack. Not ideal. Alright. So the all-in tactic is reasonably useful there. No dancing around the bush. Not a single person got a level there. From the Diary of Matthias, prophet of the Cursed Flame. Once I too believed in the teachings of the Sacred Flame. I led the people in its light as a servant of the church. No one could have doubted that I was anything but a pious believer in those days. And when I look back upon it now, it all seems so painfully foolish. When was it that I first began to doubt the flame? Perhaps it was after I met LeBlanc. But no. LeBlanc. That was but the catalyst to what was already growing within me. Even before LeBlanc appeared, these feelings had taken root in my heart. The small village whose church I had been appointed to was destroyed in a conflagration, started by a capricious strike of lightning. Flames spread before we even knew what was happening. Before we knew it, we were engulfed in hell's fire. Countless were lost to the flames, even the innocent young children who I'd loved so dearly. They'd committed no sins. They did not deserve to have their flesh seared and their bones turned to ash. So I prayed to the flame. I prayed and prayed that their lives would be spared. Fool that I was, even after they were dead and gone, I believed that if I prayed hard enough, they might return to us, that a miracle might occur. And so, I offered up every scrap of faith that I had, until at long last I realized the truth. Believing in the secret flame and praying to it would not bring about a miracle. And if my faith could not bring me in those that I love succor in our time of greatest needs, then it was worthless. It did not matter to me if the power I needed was forbidden. I could use that power for the force of good and bring about miracles. That was a true faith to which my eyes were finally open. It was not something I had been tricked into by another. I had reached enlightenment. It was only fitting that such a revelation came to me, the one true savior. While the Black may not have been responsible for my enlightenment, I am still grateful to her. After all, she is the one who granted me the blessing of 100 years free from aging. The dark secrets written in that tome can allow a man to cheat death, and I owe her a debt for sharing them with me. I gained eternal life, or close enough as a true savior should. I then took it upon myself as my duty to save as many people as I could with the power granted to me. And so I set out to kindle a darker flame in our realm. The sacred flame could be weakened, yet more of Galdera's accursed power could seep through the Gate of Finis, and I would be able to claim even greater strength for myself. I hid myself away from those in the church who wished to stop me, but the long march of time was my ally. It wore away the lives and the memories of any and all who once knew me, until it was as if my face had been washed away like words written in sand. None who still live would remember me as an apostate to the church. With enough leaves, all things are possible. Even obtaining a new name is little challenge. And so I worked of course, it's like medieval times. What do you have, an ID? With a laminated ID? And so I worked my way back into the church's graces, the traitor Tias. Even the venerable Archbishop Joseph did not suspect me for a moment. Every step of the way, fate has shown me that I am in the right. I was able to uncover Galdera's altar because I am right. I was able to use a fragment of Galdera's power to bring about a miracle because I am right. I could become the savior of Whispermill and command his people to do my wishes because I am right. With Simeon as an ally, I never wanted for money nor power. The Obsidian served me well, whether they knew it or not. Simeon claimed never to have spoken of me to the others. I know not if he meant to use me as a secret weapon against the others, if the need arose, or if it was simply that he did not trust me, but it hardly mattered. After laboring for so many decades, the time has come at last. I had succeeded in debilitating Archbishop Joseph with the poison the Obsidians had provided me. It was a beautiful poison. No one would ever expect it was anything but a natural death. All that remained for me was to cast a dark shadow in the heart of Liana, the next flame bearer, and the sacred flame would soon burn black. That is what was meant to be. That was what was meant to be. But no, damn it all to the farthest reaches of hell. The culmination of all I had worked for was mere inches away, so close I could feel the kiss of the accursed flame. And instead, it was all snatched away, that fire snuffed out to leave me in utter darkness and despair. I am the savior. I was meant to bring Galdera's flame to the world. Why should I be left in this black hell? It is dark here, the blackness. It is all-consuming, darker than 1,000 starless nights. Please, someone, anyone, bring me some light. Get ourselves topped up here. I haven't checked what other people's backup skills are in a while. Okay. So I don't know what the weaknesses are because I'm kind of rushing through this. So just shackle foe here. Random mass damage. Maybe a flame would be useful here. Guess not. Okay. It's interesting how Balagard does only a single target, whereas this hits everyone. It's so crazy. Okay, how do you like me now, bitch? Give him the double elemental break. I don't think I really need Cyrus's MP to get through this. Should be fine here. There we go. Oh yeah. Everyone gets the full regen. That's a nice feeling. I think I have 2 more after this. From the Diary of Headmaster Yvonne of the Royal Academy. It was 15 years ago when I first learned of that tome. The headmaster's chair was but a dream to me in those days, when my prize student Lucia brought a young woman to me. The woman told me that I was the best suited to the position of headmaster, that there was no knowledge, no position that should be off limits to a man of my ability. And so she taught me many things, one being the existence of ancient tomes containing the long-forgotten secrets of Eld. There are several volumes of forbidden writings in Dr. Sam's great libraries, and no eyes but the headmasters are allowed to look upon them. The tome in question is one of these. It is the last extant tract of the legendary sage known as Salamon, whose name lives on in history, though the land of his birth, the kingdom of Bernstein. Though the land of his birth, the kingdom of Bernstein, has long since been forgotten. Long has it been said that he who can decipher its true meaning will obtain power over even life and death. The current headmaster is not worthy of such knowledge. What he lacks in intellect only pales to what he lacks in character. I cannot depend on him. I would depend on you. She wished to decipher the secrets of the tome and share its knowledge with the worthy alone. Thus a great scholar was needed, one who would be able to fully understand the arcane truths hidden within the tome. The doddering fool who now serves as headmaster could never just do such a thing, but a genius such as you, Yvonne. Surely you, of all scholars in the realm, are up to the task. Yes, that was how she persuaded me. It was true that I bore little resemblance to the former headmaster, who was interested in nothing but his studies, and whose only praiseworthy trait was his tenacity in that single-minded pursuit. But I was different. I knew that knowledge was worth its weight in gold, and more critically, my intellect far outstripped his. How could the idiots around me fail to realize this? This woman told me that the then headmaster, holding a lofty office he had done so little to observe, was tantamount to sin. I agreed. When she asked me if I could remove him, I assured her that would be the simplest of tasks. And so I had him assassinated just as he wished, leaving not a trace of evidence behind to incriminate myself. Shortly thereafter, I ascended to the headmaster's seat in his place. I encountered the strange woman only once more after that day. When I reported to her that I had murdered the former headmaster, she flashed a chilling smile and simply replied, "So you did." Then she walked away, never to again to appear before me. Perhaps removing that man was all she wanted of me after all, I thought. It was no matter. The tome was in my grasp, and I immediately set myself to uncovering its secrets. All the rumors I had heard were true. It was the work of staggering genius. With Lucia as my assistant, I was able to obtain other rare ancient texts from that woman, even if I never saw her again. Yes, everything was going just as I had planned, and power beyond the imagination was finally within my reach. How did it all come to this? Damn that accursed Lucia. Damn that heartless, conniving witch. How did I not see? She meant to use me from the very start. I was the one who unlocked the secrets. I who constructed the basic theories of how to effectively control life and death. And as soon as I had done that, she had no more need of me. That was why she gave me the flawed blood crystal and let Cyrus write to me, so that she could dispose of me without dirtying her own hands. You despicable, loathful, hateful woman. Death has not cooled my fury, but only fueled it to greater heights. Curse you and that unholy witch you brought to my side. May the deceitful Lucia burn for all eternity. May the foul witch LeBlanc be banished beyond the furthest reaches of hell. Poor guy. Is this a tiger? It's random. I thought it would have been the 8 bosses from the 8 stories. Is this Red Eye? No, it's not Red Eye. Red Eye was something way weirder than this. Okay, got 2 elements here. Good. That's so cool. I really like that one a lot. Try axes. I suspect it's bow. Okay, I don't want to break him here. Okay, Ilfric's Auspices on Cyrus. Then stun him. Okay, I don't have a stun, so Armor Corrosive. Finish him off here. The next turn really give him the business. We should be able to beat him with this extra preamble. We should be able to beat him in one turn here. Kind of feel bad for the poor tiger. This is so much. Wow. The fat 60 right there. Olberg's is more though. Olberg is like, Olberg probably did like 82,000 there. He's in water soon. From the Diary of Graham Crossford, part the first. Grave tidings reached me as I was passing through Victor's Hollow in my travels. My beloved's condition had worsened. I knew my journey must be brought to a swift conclusion, lest I be too late in the end. I made up my mind to sail across the verdant deep. The final ingredient required was the pinion of an ogre eagle, that most fearsome beast of the sky. They are said to make their home in the forest of Roubaix, beyond the vast Emerald Sea. When I arrived at the harbor, there was only one ship to be found. It was a grand one, no mistaking that, but the captain was none other than Leon Bastrale. I recognized him at once, of course. Who could travel these lands without hearing a tale or 10 of that dread pirate captain, the very mention of whose name would set even the bravest sailor's heart pounding and palm sweating? Yet I found the man himself to be quite different from the one he's spoken of in legend. Captain Leon Bastrale stood at the helm of a merchant trader, which was preparing to hoist sail at the very moment I came upon it. I told him of my haste and implored that he let me aboard. I'm afraid that I don't just let anyone aboard my ship, he said, and I felt as though I were being put to some kind of test. It was clear that this was a man who did not easily place his trust in others. My coin purse was impoverished as my hopes. I held out the only thing of value I could offer, a journal. This is the most valuable of my possessions, I explained. Within it you will find a record of every region of this vast continent, every town I have visited and every path I have tread. Surely such knowledge is worth the trouble of having one more body aboard your ship for the voyage? After all, what need had I of such a log then? My journey was nearly over. All that remained was to obtain the final ingredient and hasten home to my beloved side. Captain Leon gave a boisterous laugh and gestured me onto a ship with a grin. You'd have me believe the leaves of that old book are more valuable than leaves in my coffers? You must have had quite the journey. I wouldn't mind hearing about it as you swab my decks. As the ship tossed about the stormy sea, my thoughts drifted ahead of the winds to where my wife awaited me. I could see her face in my mind so clearly that it felt as though it was only minutes ago that we parted, not countless moons. And I prayed that the flame would guide me back to her while that gentle smile still graced her lips. It is almost finished at last, my love. Pray wait for me just a little longer. I know not what has become of my journal since I parted ways with Captain Leon. But looking back, I am relieved that it left my hands when it did. Surely it is better that my final entry ended with some traces of hope, rather than the bitter pain I would eventually find at journey's end. Ending with Werner. Love it. Wind and light. Some shit doesn't change. Okay, I don't want to run the chance of stunning him this time. There's not really much you can do here to really buff people. Offensively. Damn. Ophelia goes last next turn. That's very inconvenient. Well, that's what that is, I guess. I forgot to use armor corrosive. I meant to, but I'm so much weaker here. Yeah, I'm not gonna boost Sam. Okay, this one's going a little different than usual. So annoying. Just enough MP. Glad I didn't do the math, or else I would have worried myself. Okay, I gotta... I have to res him before I kill this guy. Therion's... You cannot hope to keep pace with me. No? Sure, that's true, bud. Not sure that's true, bud. Ooh, this is brutal. I'm a low little boy. Okay, best thing to do is to share your SP. Despite his inability to boost, he'll still do a good amount of damage. Can't boost anything, so I don't get enough to be able to do my spell. Hopefully we can get a pretty big attack here. Ooh! This is taking forever. I'm like totally complacent here. He has to cure her unconsciousness here, so she can heal at the beginning of next turn. She can't even do a full heal. Alright, that's good enough. It's a full heal for sure. Share SP. My boy there. How much did you get? 165? It's a fantastic amount. You're weak, but what can you do? Hopefully these two turns aren't too dire. Do some AoE, so okay, so Therion souls no way. Therion souls no magic points this way, you're being kind of a jerk. But it's like constantly fucking so annoying. Gotta keep the heal, I guess. Hopefully this wraps him up. There we go. That was a bit annoying. One more level would have been pretty nice. All those lights came out. From the records of Lord Werner of Wurford. Hornburg will fall. I still remember her smile as she said those words. It was a score of years ago now, mayhap more. A simple sellsword I was then, when she came to me with a sack full of leaves and a dark promise in her eyes. She knew as well as I did that I had far greater aspirations than selling my sword for coin. But coin would have to be a start, and what a start she offered me. Not only the leaves to free me from another man's employ, but as much as I had asked for her to invest in my plot and establish the connections I would need. The life I'd always dreamed of was finally in my grasp. I could use her. I could use her to get all that I ever wanted, so I thought. And so I took the girl up on her offer and began my plot to bring down an entire kingdom. I would need men if I were to accomplish anything, so I created my own sellsword company. The Black Brotherhood, I called it. I spent 3 years doing nothing but gathering information on Horn. Then, using what I had learned, I began to systematically remove any obstacles that might stand in my path. I used the girl's connections to make my company of sellswords very much in demand in Horn. I took the worst of the lot, those with no scruples and nowhere else to go, and made them out to be bandits and thieves. I set these villains to attacking the borders of Hornburg, and then my Black Brotherhood would turn them back. It was quite the performance. Other armies didn't stand a chance at beating us to the site of each battle. Skirmishes all took place far from the heart of Hornburg. We knew ahead of time exactly where they would happen. Since the foes we faced in those battles were in fact our own men, it was an easy feat to give the appearance of a crushing defeat. Through this farce, the Black Brotherhood won the hearts of the people living in this borderland. Ingraining myself with the families of these borderlands, I used their introductions to buy trust among many powerful houses of Hornburg. The tales of the Black Brotherhood had spread throughout the realm by then, and I used that woman's money freely to strengthen my ties to powerful men within Hornburg and without. Still, King Alfred was well beloved by his people and his bannermen. It would be no small feat to win their hearts away from him. In which case, things would become much easier if he were simply not in the picture. Hornburg would not last long without the people's love for their liege binding them. So my eyes landed upon Erhard, who held a bitter hatred of the king within him. I had him appointed as a member of the king's own guard, so that he could be in the perfect position to do the deed. All that remained to be done was to give Erhard the chance that he was all too eager to seize. Mixing lies and truths, I lit a fire among the strong young warrior I befriended. He could spout any lie, and humans care little for facts, they believe what they want to believe. In the end, it took me just 12 short years to bring Hornburg to rule. After the kingdom fell, I decided the time had come to settle my accounts with that woman. I disbanded my company, having no more need for sellswords, and used the riches I had accumulated to buy myself the lands and status that would see me through my remaining years. To tell the honest truth, this was not easy. I could have gained even more had I remained at that woman's side. She could provide me with wealth and power beyond any human's wildest dreams. But to pursue this any further would be madness. Perhaps I was already mad to serve so long at her beck and call to bring to me. She was beautiful, there can be no doubt of that. But did I desire her, even for a moment? No. For within that attractive trapping was evil, pure evil, intent on bringing humanity to ruin. If a man dared touch any part of it, his own flesh would rot and fall away. She was a lethal poison. She was a witch. And so I cut myself off from her entirely and did not look back. Funny though, is it not? In the end, I could not escape her. She brought me about my ruin as surely as if I had indulged in her poisonous touch. For in the end, just as I felled Hornburg's last night. So, all this shit is pretty cool. This is like, it's very cool to see that like the main criticism I had being like these stories don't match. Doesn't strictly turn out to be true in the end. Like they do have, of course, through the course of the game, I would say that there is something appropriate about the stories being somewhat independent because these people don't really know each other and it's not clear. So to have this like optional sort of like super thing at the end is quite cool for showing that the stories were linked. It doesn't sort of offset the fact that the experience throughout is so much more about your individual characters' like emotional growth than it is about some sort of grand story. To some degree, this is like a nice little ribbon on it, but it doesn't detract from the fact that most of the stuff that you're seeing during the game, I don't know, feel like fragments or shards, or like inconsequential. Like, yeah, Lyanna is ultimately like the integral part of Ophelia's storyline for this Gate of Finis thing, but Ophelia is still like, didn't feel like she was doing much that was really useful. I don't know. This is cool. It is cool to have like a link and to show that a lot of the chapters and a lot of the stuff that you do was related to this in the end. So this is a nice surprise at the end. This is a nice surprise as a wrap up to like solve some of the issues that I felt like the game had. I'll be right back. I need some water. It is, I don't know, yeah. It's a nice detail. I'll give it credit. Okay, so I suspect the problem here will be that I kind of have like an alpha party and a beta party. So the secondary party is going to be like pretty garbage. All right, here we go. These guys are not full health, really? Oh, all their gear changes, right? Not too bad, though. Minor tweaks. Okay, so have I paid attention to my support skills properly? Cover, physical prowess, passing power, stalwart defense. Is there something better than stalwart defense I could do? Heightened healing, resist ailments, inspiration. The question is whether I need to do the same for these guys. I for sure do, right? They have all the like the secret character deep. Contented by this. Alright, this should be fine. The fact that she is 182 SP is a little bit fucked up. Because her spells are going to cost like 62, right? 64? Does she have... She has a recuperation thing, doesn't she? Something that gives her better max SP, right? It's fine. so I'm a little worried about this. I just really think my B squad is gonna get absolutely fucking stomped on. Let's find out. See, I hate that she's missing those 50 SP. Oh, I'm so fucking stressed about this, dude. All this time, I'm really worried all this time's gonna do nothing. But like to read a guide to like try to do some sort of like maximum party optimization, I just can't see it happening. Worried about this. Quite the stubborn ones, aren't we? Where's Kit? That's the question on your lips, isn't it? Oh, he's right there. Standing before your eyes. Hopefully this is just a kid's game, and so this battle's pretty easy. The 13th god, Galdera the Fallen. He and Kit are one and the same. The Gate of Finis was created to seal Galdera beyond the boundaries of this world. The Crossford family, you see, comes from a long and ancient line that carries the stuff of the good dark god. Many years ago, I led Graham, Kit's father, to this same place. I told him that by coming here, he'd return his beloved to the land. A lie, of course, but one he was all too willing. All was proceeding according to plan, but in the end, I underestimated the strength of the man's spirit. The ritual failed, and Graham escaped somewhere. He hardly resembled himself anymore. This time, though, will be different. This time, I will not fail. At long last, Galdera shall rise again, and all the world will know his fury! You too have an important part to play in this. Your flesh, your blood, your very soul will feed the dark god and give him strength. Father, can you hear me? Father, your daughter calls for you. Oh, Father, pray show mercy on these poor wretched souls. Why? Would you want him to? I hear you, my daughter. Oh, Father, at last, we are together. My daughter. For fulfilling your fate, I bestow upon you eternal slumber. Nom, 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 nom. Brave souls, you too have earned the same reward. So come, let us consume all life on this world. Let us consume the gods themselves. For now in eternity, there is only us. There is only Galdera. I'm kind of worried that the primary party can't believe that. Does this mean the important battle happens with the secondary party? I'm gonna barf. Okay, so what is this thing weak to? Light, got it. Have to heal here. Okay, see what he does. Oof. Music is sick though. doing very little damage. I guess because I'm unboosted? It's getting fucked up. You see, that's your guy, huh? He only has one bright pursuit. Interesting. Okay. Filio's later than him next turn too. Okay, I probably should have saved his boost points. If my if my jabroni party has to do this entire thing, I'm gonna be so upset. Okay, light is one of them, that's good. Oh no, he's doing 21 damage. It's very worrisome. Okay, so sword did not work. Spear does not work. Okay. Gotta figure out what these things are weak to. Everything missed completely. Yikes. Out of mana. These things are not weak to light. Okay, what else does all damage? Axe? Okay. What is happening? I guess I should just analyze. Okay, wind. Transfer rune. No one really needs healing until now, I assume. Him, yeah. Okay. She needs to do a. That simplifies it. I can do a refreshing gem on him. Earhart, you're not really blowing me away here, bud. Okay, so now wind rune on everybody. Put another point into it, because why not? Oh. So bad. Okay, sword on that guy. Encouraging. Alright, so, I don't need to boost here. Okay, so which of these things hit all foes? Dagger, the staff. Attempt to just do this. Okay, so it's not dead. Let's keep the burst damage going on here. Okay, one's down. Nice. Okay, so it's full. That was an Earhart kill. That's funny. Wait, no it wasn't. It was her elemental damage. Okay, so it could be a dagger or an axe. Okay, how do I... Oh, he is this. Nice. 37,000 fucking transfer rune. Are you joking me? Okay, okay, I'm gonna give myself an energizing plum here. That's magic. Oh, you bitch. Okay, so he's not weak to only these things, is he? Okay, axe. I'm gonna do this one instead. Okay. So now, buff his BP again. Oof. Shit hits hard, man. Excuse me. Okay, so now he needs to really stun this guy. It's really weak damage. It's unfortunate that he fucking nerfed this guy a turn before I need to really go ham. Okay, not bad. Not enough points on Olberic to do anything that I'm really super psyched about here. So I'm just gonna kind of bash at him. She has to revive Therion here. Herb of Grace potion, what is that? Cure single individual of petrification. I don't remember ever having that. Okay, he's got 3 this time. Okay, so this is an important time to have the War Master skills. Okay, so Insight is probably the smartest thing for him to do right now. You have no turns this time? Oh, well, they're all... That's fucking weird. What the hell? Okay, so she's actually pretty useful here. Okay, is there any common ground? You change every time? You bitches. Okay, so wind, fire, or ice. Just gotta choose one, I guess. Okay, that's one down. Okay. Transfer rune. That's not the worst thing. Good. Okay, so it's not a whole lot that feels like terribly useful for him to do here. I guess just a level slash across the board. Maybe just try to damage everything. Just brute force it. Oh, a lot of them are missing. Okay, that was not terribly useful. Okay, so this one is for sure ice then, because we need that guy on top to die. I need a healing. Get a little low on mana. Okay, lightning this time. This is so confusing. Okay, one's dead. One's stunned. Okay. Hit this boy with the cross strike. Icy Pursuit of One, I love it. Oh. What does that mean? Okay, Rune Lord skills. Don't have the mana for it. Okay, so take your boost points back and do a Steel SP. A weakened one. Go, nice little fat stack up. Don't need healing. Maybe this is better if she improves his mana. He's so impactful right now. Maybe. So light is the only one that weakens people right now. 100 mana is like nothing to him. Okay, 2 are down. Oh. Okay. Hope this doesn't kill Therion now. It appears more will emerge as long as... What? That was a fast text message. Alright, so... Lightning on both. I barely have enough to do anything here. So you gotta take out 2 at once. Who's really useless here? That's a crazy item, wow. Okay, so... Rune Lord skills, Balagar's Blade. I think light's at the end. Can't believe how little damage I did. So each turn is a new one, yeah? Ooh, spooky. So I'm not being measured enough here. Okay, so I'm always kind of behind on BP, etc. So I'm just gonna gradually get kind of worn away if this is the way that I'm doing it. He's not really doing damage to me though, which is something. So first off, she's going to do, I guess, a plum basket. Probably just heal herself. Little like reset here. Okay, we gotta try to weaken the 2 of them at once. The runes are a little bit useless. Since... The runes are a little bit useless. Due to the fact that they change every time. I think there's a chance I can kill both here. Considering they're both stunned. Well, they're not both stunned. Fuck. What happened here? Alright, so... That was so useless. I'm gonna be behind the 8-ball the entire time unless I figure out how to do this. They're both wind right now, which is nice. This is so annoying. There's no BP again. Fuck. These two at least seem to be synced up. Or whatever it does me. Oof, forgot about how useless he is. Okay, so I'm almost certainly not going to be able to... I should have maybe buffed his... I'm almost certainly not be able to kill these guys here, so it means they're going to choose more. Fuck. One's gone. It's like the same shit. I have a fair amount of turns before this. The problem is I have no boost points really. Seems terrifying. That guy's restored from his shit. This is so fucking disheartening. This is gonna be wasted again. I gotta save it. Are these guys weak to fire? No. I gotta like lower them kind of equally. This guy's draining BP. I hate this. There's no way I can kill 3 at once. Like pretty tilted right now by this boss fight. If they've all 3 up, maybe that's when he like really starts to pack on the damage as well. Almost use defend again. That would have been tilter. Okay, 2 people have ice right now. Two are on lightning. The other guy's stunned. Good opportunity to fuck him up. Okay, but one's gonna come back. Okay, so focus that one. The elemental part is so annoying. Not a single weapon. Alright, maybe I just kind of bowl them down. Hope they don't miss too much. They're all hitting. Okay, I've got 4 turns to mess this boy up. And I'm about to... Cyrus is going to die from the poison here, I think. So annoying. Okay. Good thing I kept all these soul stones. Smile. And she has 2 turns to do this. You can probably do that. Imagine she died there because I didn't notice. That would be crazy. Alright, so I really, really prayed to fucking God she can kill this thing here. She didn't. Fuck. This is actually so cancer. I think I've like over-indexed too. Okay. I just don't have 2 people left and not enough to do my fucking ability. I'm so like shit right now, man. She has no resources left. One of my guys is dead. I gotta just take a moment to like regen. I hate this. Holy shit, man. There's no chance this works. God, this is fucking terrible. This is so unpleasant. Okay. Hate this. This is so shit. I hate this. I can't explain how shitty this fight feels. Now they're gonna start to really fuck with me. Man, I'm sorry I'm being really negative about this, but this is like, I don't know, like supremely unfun to do. Just like, feels like I've wasted the last like 15 minutes of this battle. It's crazy how much damage that does, though. I'll give it that. Giving him a 1700 heal is like worthless, I think. This is where they really start to fuck me up. Look at that. A 5-turn magic damage debuff. Not one of them currently is weak to the element I have on my rune. That was crazy damage. Olberg just died randomly. I can't cast spells. I'm like really fucking checked out of this right now. There's no chance I can beat this guy, but I can kill this guy here, I don't think. Well, if I can, with this last Therion skill, that'd be pretty sweet. He doesn't have the mana for it by 2. Fuck you! Hate this. This is the worst fight, man. This is so fucking AIDS. Only magic for their weaknesses. Here's where I bait myself again. There's no way I can kill this guy in 2 turns. Maybe if I like used Aelfric's Auspices on Cyrus, I could get a little more use out of it. Hate this. Fucking hate this. Like, I hate it. Okay, I gotta like just be patient for a little bit here. And get like my boost points up. This is so brutal, man. I hate it. Once they're all here is when they're gonna like really start doing damage to me too, which totally disrupts what you can do. This like insane poison. Oh my god, I'm gonna quit this soon. Okay, the damage debuff is down. Okay, that's good. There's no universal weaknesses here. I miscalculated it, so I lost one, so they're gonna bring me another one back. Didn't do the spell, which means I have a chance here. Especially because Olberic has another one next turn, so do some sort of AoE damage here. Which of course he misses on one person. Of course Cyrus doesn't get a fucking turn before the next turn of the main guy. He doesn't have the mana for this. I kill myself. This is terrible. There's no point in doing this. I hate this. This is the worst battle I've ever done in a video game. I hate this so much. We're just completely short of resources, like stretched thin constantly. He constantly has turns. This is horrible. I'm so tilted by this. Oh man. Like, it's fucking horrible, man. And then you have to do this entire thing over again because there's no save point in here. Oh my god, I'll never play this game again. They give you what they said. Your parties are called primary and secondary, and now you're using for the first fight all the good people just because of wording. And then what am I supposed to do for the second part? It means you have to go through it once and like fail it without a save point. Oh, I hate this so much. Okay, so they get like 6 more turns now, 5 more turns before my guys get to do anything. That only hit one person, which is kind of crazy. He's dead. I am minutes from quitting this. magic seals, elemental attack debuffs on a spell, on a thing where you can only do magical damage. This is the worst thing ever. Oh man, I'm so close to quitting this. Holy shit. There's like a real thoughtfulness to this fight or some planning. I'm just like completely behind the fucking ball here. She can't even heal. Sick. This is horrible, man. So bad. A 2-part with 8 preliminary bosses that you can't save after. 8 preliminary bosses that you can't save after fighting to then try this again. 8 preliminary bosses. Everyone is like constantly fucking dead or like debuffed constantly. She's been silenced for like a year. This is horrible. Oh my god, dude. Alright, I'm done. That's it. I'm so... It's just like I'm so behind the ball right now with like however this shit the hit that he's doing. Like, it's... There's no time at all to like even get at this guy. That guy's attacking twice now. She's been silenced. She's the only healer. Look at this. Look how many turns they're getting. Oh my god, this is the worst thing ever. He's out of SP randomly. How the fuck? He had like 400 before. This is getting worse. No one is boost points. This is the most AIDS shit I've ever seen. Like, kill me. They constantly have rotating fucking elemental damages. The Rune Lord is like useless in this fight. I'm blown away. I'm absolutely blown away by this. By how rough this is. There's like nothing I could do right now. That's like even remotely useful. Holy shit, man. Kill me. Look at that. Alright, we're done. Okay. At least there's clarity to it. Alright. Alright, that's it. Maybe I'll do this at some other point in the future, but otherwise, holy shit. There's a difference between challenge or whatever. I'm not saying anything more. Okay, bye. Hopefully, at some point, maybe I'll do this, but yeah.